Hello again, YouTube. Just wanted to do a quicker, less rambly version of a video I did years ago about understanding the 12 bar blues and what it's about. So bear in mind, this is a video for people who don't know what 12 bar blues is and are trying to understand it. For me, it was quite complicated. Anyway, 12 bar blues is a format of playing music that has set chords or set notes, patterns, and it sounds bluesy. Now the first thing you need to know are what the chords are, and you'll very often see, if you're looking things up, you'll see the 1 chord mentioned, or the 5 chord, or the 4 chord, or whatever, and those basically just equate to holes on a harmonica. There's nothing magical or scary about them. I'm using a C major diatonic, so we're playing in G because it's blues. Look at the circular fifths, always handy. So you need to know what those chords are, and then we'll go into how they're arranged. So the 1 chord on a C major diatonic harmonica, played in cross position, is G. Where's the G? It's the 2 draw or the 3 blow. There are more, but we'll stick with that for the minute. So that's the 1 chord. What about the 4 chord? The 4 chord is the 4 blow for the minute. Again, there are more. And the 5 chord is the 4 draw. So what do those equate to? In actual terms of notes, that's G is the 2 draw, C is the 4 blow, and D is the 4 draw. So you're working with 3 notes. Simple-ish. Now the complicated part, well-ish, is how they fit together. I've picked the simplest one from YouTube, just the most basic blues pattern that I can find, and it goes like this: 4 bars of the 1 chord, 2 bars of the 4 chord, 2 bars of the 1 chord, 2 bars of the 5 chord, and then back to 2 bars of the 1 chord. So in note language, that means 4 Cs, 4 Gs, 2 Cs, 2 Gs, 2 Ds, and back to 2 Gs again. So the first step in this process is to find out where those notes are and play them together. Now I find the best way is to, if you've got 12 bar blues and that's 12 bars, is to bring it down to 12 beats rather than bars, just to start with. That's step 1. So that will sound like this. If you reduce that progression, and I'll put the tabs down there, if you reduce that progression down to 12 beats, then it sounds like this. Sorry, I haven't done that in a while. So that's what it sounds like if you reduce it down, and just practice that like I haven't for years. And then you'll be a little way along the way. Let's see if I can do that again a bit better. Bloody hell. Bit better. So memorise where those are and how to jump between them. Then step 2 is to expand that out back into 12 bars, and do this reasonably slowly, however you feel comfortable. So just using those notes and no riffs or anything, just stay on those notes for the whole for the whole 12 bars, not just 12 beats, but expand it out. So sounds like this, I suppose. Sorry, cocked up a bit in the middle there. So that is a full 12 bar. Essentially, that's the world's simplest 12 bar blues. Doesn't sound in any way bluesy. Well, I suppose it does a bit, but it's not musical. So what you need to do after you've got that, and after you've practiced when those changes are coming, so when you're changing from the G to the C, and then back to the G, and then to the D, and then to the G again. Once you've got that internalised, you can start making up riffs and then putting them together. So let's make a riff for the one chord, or a riff on G. So a 4 bar riff on G. So that's something. So. Something like that, and anything like that. I mean, that's 2 draw, 3 blow, same note, 3 draw with a little bend, and then back to the 2 draw. For example, a really simple riff. You can make it as complicated as you like, depending on your level. So that's our riff for the 1 chord, or for the C. Our riff on G rather. Let's have a riff on the 4 chord. So that's basically the easiest way to do it is start on the note, move 1 note up, and then finish on the note. Then you know you're in, that riff is in that key. So we're starting on the C, which is a 4 blow. We'll move around, and then we'll go back to the 4 blow again. Something like that. So what's that? 4 blow, 5 draw, 5 blow, 4 blow. That's right. Yeah, something like that. But make up your own. And then the 5 chord, that start, let's say we'll start and we'll finish on the 4 draw. Something like that. So this is the same pattern again. Four draw, 5 blow, 5 draw, 4 draw. So there you go. You got three different riffs. Now you have to put them into those 12 bar blues, and it should hopefully sound musical and sound bluesy. Now there are some more elements to playing blues, like for example at the end you're going to want to turn around and you do it again, but for the minute let's just keep this really, really basic. So apologies. Basically, let's give it a bash. So 12 bar blues, a whole 12 bars, remember 4 of the 1 chord, or G, 2 of the 4 chord, or C, 2 of the 1 chord, G, 2 of the 5 chord, D, and back to 2 of the 1 chord, G. Again, I'll put it all down there so you've got it. So it should sound something like this. Let's give it a bash. There you go. That's the start, the introduction. I mean, that doesn't sound particularly good, but at least it gets you used to changes that you're going to need to make when you start playing good things. So once you've got the progression under your belt, and even once you've got this progression under your belt, and understand what 12-bar blues is, and it is really simple once you get your head around it, the only thing you need to know is what everyone else is playing, whether they're playing this or whether they're playing a variation on it, but it'll always be something like this. But anyway, I hope that helps, and I hope that's less rambling. We'll see, I guess. Cheerio.